If you're in your 50s or 60s and you still stay up too late, even though there's no reason to anymore, you're not broken. There's a name for it: revenge, bedtime, procrastination. But here's the part almost nobody mentions. It doesn't stop when the busy years end. The reason leaves, the habit stays. A survival strategy from one season, still running in the next. That's what we're going to untangle today. Because if the reason's gone, you should be able to just go to bed. It's called revenge, bedtime, procrastination. It started as a phrase describing people with long, demanding days who stay up late, not because they're not tired, but because those late hours are the only time that actually belong to them. The only stretch of the day when nobody needs anything. Nobody's calling their name. Nothing is owed to anyone. So they take it back, even at the expense of sleep. A small act of rebellion against a day they didn't get to control. And when I first heard it, I felt completely seen, because that was me for years. In the height of it all, the business, 3 kids, a house, another job, the only time that was truly mine was after everyone else went to bed. Chris asleep, ready for another pre-dawn start, the kids down, the house finally quiet, and I'd stay up, watching something I wanted to watch, sitting in the silence that was mine. I knew I'd pay for it when the alarm went off, but I did it anyway. Because that hour wasn't about being awake, it was about ownership. It was the one part of the day that belonged to me. But here's what's been on my mind lately. Those busy years are over now. My days are my own. If I want to sit on the couch all day tomorrow, I can. There's no demand I'm stealing that hour back from. The reason for it is gone, and yet I still feel the pull. I still stay up too late, as though someone's going to take the time away if I don't grab it now. Logically, I know there's no reason, but some part of me hasn't caught up. And that's when it clicked. This is so much bigger than sleep. The busy years leave grooves in us, habits we formed just to survive them. And they don't disappear the moment life eases up. I've talked about the boxes I carried for years and never opened. About the feeling that there was no room in the day that stayed even after the day emptied out. This is the same thing. A survival strategy from one season still running in the next, even though it no longer serves me. The late night hour used to be resistance, but there's nobody to resist anymore. The time is already mine, all of it. If you've felt this, the habit still pulling, long after the reason left, tap like. It's how I know I'm not the only one carrying an old season around. So what do I do with that? Here's where I've landed, and it surprised me. I don't think the answer is to force myself to bed at 9 and call it fixed. Because there's a version of staying up late that's genuinely wonderful. A free, deliberate choice to enjoy the quiet. And there's a version that's just an old reflex. The work isn't stopping, it's learning to tell the two apart. Am I staying up because I want to? Or because a tired, overstretched version of me from 10 years ago still believes she has to seize the time before it's taken away? One is freedom. The other is a habit wearing freedom's clothing. So here's what I'd leave you with. Tonight, when you feel that familiar pull to stay up, just pause and ask yourself honestly, am I choosing this or am I just repeating it? You don't even have to change anything. Just notice. Because the moment you can tell the difference, you get to decide. And deciding is the whole point. Freedom was never about going to bed early. It's about the time being yours to spend however you choose. I'd genuinely love to know, is this you too? Were you a late night hour person in your busy years? And does the pull still linger now? Tell me in the comments. I have a feeling I'm not the only one. And if this idea of old habits outliving their reason resonates, it's exactly the kind of thing I explore in my book. There's a link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.